Hit me back, bro. I've been on it to say me, come here, come here, come here, come here. Time to say goodbye.
The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes. Tell me. You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me to know. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little peace of mind. Sons of kings, the bulls, the bears. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your...
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills.
Damn. So you feel Ace? 65?
And we are underway in Buffalo. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. To throw, it's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Lance looking to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Lance. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far in second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Ball around the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Lance again. Puts it on the carpet attack. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. We know turnover margin always key. Going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So the big play gets him all the way down the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen. Touchdown! Devontae Smith. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Oh, shit.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Davis Price on 1st and 10. Will get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to pop that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Lance going to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31. A give left side for Davis Price to the 27-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the 27, Lance. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On play action, Lance. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd down, here's Davis Price. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ty Davis Price with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Allen to throw it. This is Smith to the ground. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The Bills at 6-4 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. I expect them to do.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Set to get this drive underway.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Running left, Davis Pride quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So the completion results.
Quit playing with it.
And that's going to make it a yard. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Davis Price. And he'll go losing yardage to the
Come on.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards, a good run there. Now 2nd and goal.
It's not a huge breakaway to run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Again, it's Davis Price. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ty Davis Price, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Niners have moved out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no call.
Oh, pick it, baby.
Yeah, they've fallen behind.
Why are we slapping it?
Go down and score. So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play fake. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Damn it. Oh, good play. Motherfucker. Clicked on the wrong guy.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you
missed it. What a whiff.
But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. Will make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
Oh! He had a guy wide open for a touchdown.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has had a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw.
Let's go!
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen.
Oh, damn it.
And this is caught.
Fuck, Daniel.
Robert Tonyan, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, and they'll go right back to Davis Price. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action, now it's Lance. Finding Gray going across the field. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Lance now on 1st down. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now a play fake. Lance.
Oh, God dang it.
In the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end.
Wow, that should have been big.
They got completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards, we're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lance. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Lance and company going on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Lance now to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. Take it in at the 22. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Lance finding Debo there for the Niners.
Hey, what's up, Pop?
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Lance now on first down. Back to Debo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Davis Price up the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Another touch for Davis Price. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled in.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
Oh, shit!
And the Bills get to him. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him.
Right by him.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the 29, Allen. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off play action. Allen.
Good play. Damn it, I should have sat there.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Oh! Gross, lay down. Stop crying. Nobody wants to hear it.
By the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A little careless with the football. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Oh my God, every fucking time.
And they work this field across the 45.
That fucking play is killing me.
No problem as they're able to convert. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Oh, pick the fucking ball! Come on!
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Play number 9 on the drive coming up. And they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is Cook with the ground. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 31-yard line.
The worst 3rd down fucking defense I've ever played.
Even 20 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That is caught. It's the tight end Tunyon. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 15-yard line. Tell you what are you doing? The ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Stop it.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. They'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. 11 yards for number 11.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Now Lance gets it out wide to Davis Price. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. From 19 yards away. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second and 10, Allen.
Yes.
Here's one that's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. second down, and again it's Davis Price. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On the handoff, Davis Price. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Lance going to sneak it, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him 2 on the play there, and the 49ers are going to get a first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Davis Price gets this one out of the gun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Ball game.
Down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up the first down. They ran it and picked it up.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they will take a knee here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Badgley's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe with a pick. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way around. But if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just so.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top